Hello and welcome to the Underhive. We are back with some more Valen Rivers, or rather, this will be officially episode 1. So we're not going to use the previous episode as canon particularly, but as you can see, the effects of it are still being felt. I only have 60 gold. I'm very, very poor. I kind of feel like that suits the character. So yeah, we're gonna carry on from here. But as it goes, I have updated the patch. So for those of you that are in the Trial of Seven Kingdoms Discord, you'll know that they are aware of the armors not working. I have installed the patch, which actually only relates to one of the specific modules, which is Game of Thrones Armory 4. Now, as you can see, these guys here, they wear the same armor. It's the Brigandine House plate, or whatever it might be. And again, you can see there he's not got anything, but again, it's the House Brigandine plate armor. So it seems like they've sorted most of them, but it just so happens that one of them, it might be the only one now that's not been fixed, is quite commonly used, at least by Riverland's troops. So that is going to be a bit of a shame, but we're just going to have to deal with it. So for now, we are looking for tournaments. I believe there is one here in Harrenhal. There is. I think we'll wait for the full morning. We'll just get a bit of shut-eye, and we'll come into it fresh. So I'm going to cut out the wandering in between. We need to do some serious money-making in the tournament scene. We're not necessarily going to win them all, so we just need to get through as many as we can. Oh, that was a whiff. Harry there, though. That's working for me. Nice! I think we did very well there. We are heavily outnumbered here, though. Yep. And that's us out, because there was still one man there. After, what, 4 kills? 5 kills? I earned my place there. But that's just not the way the rules work. Well, we got one at River Run. Now, obviously, two-handed weapons on this character's cup of tea, but it is what it is. Highland Mail shirt, I would be grateful of that. It's not the best armor by any means, but it's considerably better than what we're rocking at the minute. Well, he shot his teammate after he was dead. Nice. Yeah, he's going to get there first. Because my mate has not got a clue, doesn't know what he's doing. I think we are through. Here he is, a Brigandine, Invisiman, Rayman. Bang. That's a level up. I think we're looking alright for this one here. Man's got all his textures. Oh. We kind of back and forth each other a little bit there. A bit of a psych out. But we got there. So we're going to dodge his overhead. Always dodge the overhead and then finish. Never take that overhead with an axe. You will lose your nose. Oh, didn't quite have the range there. Nice. That axe was coming down, but we managed to get in there ahead of it. So yeah, sadly our troops are not going to have crossbow like we do, because we are going to take Riverland's troops, but it is what it is. So we've won the shirt. So that's still no profit, because we're going to be using that shirt. We are required to. Okay, so I mean we have got a little bit of profit in terms of those, but again it's in terms of the actual trade value. Oh right, okay, so we will actually get that value. Okay, at least that's like a legitimate figure then. That's pretty good. I was expecting we'd probably lose a bit. So realistically, another 3 or 4, and we've got enough to start recruiting. I don't want to get myself in the position where I'm recruiting and then I run out of wages and have to disband them, because that did happen previously. Just because we can't afford to take them on. Because normally we're the warrior that turns the tide of the battle. But with this build, I really struggle to do that. Now I've got a crossbow, it'll be a bit easier though. So let's get into another one here. Another Broadridge sword, we'll take that. Say another, we didn't win the last one. We won the armor, didn't we? Still got my Tassily number going over the top though. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, that was scuffed to begin with. Yeah. never mind. You can't win them all. They were prepared. They came out as enforced. They knew what they were doing. We've got one here at Silver Hill. We are just going to patrol around looking for arenas, so we're going to avoid everything else, so I'll cut that, by the way. Heavy Ackerton. Well, it's not something we want to keep, but that's fine. We can use it for cash. Going in with the shield bash. You didn't expect that sort of technique coming out from me. And we're away. That's a masterful display of one-handed combat right there. The crowd go wild. And we're through to the next round. Oh, that's a scuff. Oh, we did have an Invisa Trooper with us. But that's okay. Oh, we've got another one. We've got another one. I thought for a minute he was alright, but he's not. Yep, that was always going to go that way. If we had the skills, then maybe we could have took that 2-on-1, but not as we are. Oh, he's a full-on Rayman now. It's kind of hard to tell when he's launching his attack because of the lack of hand. Oh, I can shield bash you. I know where your head is, mate. Yes. We're in the final. Western House Guard. Alright, he's an Invisa Trooper as well, is he? Well, we'll make short work of him. So yeah, I mean, I've installed the patch. I've done exactly what you would otherwise need to for any other Bannerlord mod. It hasn't made much difference as yet. Fair play to the devs for trying. Fair play to them for getting another patch out. I'm not holding it against them, but I think it's fair to say it's still pretty scuffed. We'll do our best though. Another 700 there. So, another 3 or 4 like that, and we'll be looking pretty good. I am going to stick to the Riverlands and Vlandian tournaments where possible. We nearly got trapped there. Luckily, we managed to evade. Don't want to be giving away any of my precious money because we're not far away from the figure I want to get to. Another couple, I think, and we'll be all right. Got one here at Duskendale. That'll do us. So this will be Empire, and again, that's fine. I don't really want to be like roaming as far as Dawn and doing the Khuzait tournaments. Admittedly, the spear or polearm use there would be beneficial for us. But the skill isn't really the be-all and end-all right now. It's more about just making the money so that we can make more money. Well, bit of a stabbing. We don't really need to get adept with this horse manoeuvring, but getting me thrusting going is where we want to be. Don't throw it at me, mate. Yes! Came off the centre line there. Oh, he's getting that right up my arse, isn't he? Come on, boys. Sort him out. Oh, he's my fella. Wow. Changed that block at the last second. I'm not going to get much damage on this guy. I'm going to have to chip him right down. Go on, chip him through eye hole. They're my eye holes. Well, not anymore. I've stabbed you. A lot of Rick and Morty references so far. Come on, mate. Who is this guy? Burning Stack. I don't know why I'm blocking that way. That's never going to do anything, is it? I knew we'd got him, though. I didn't really have to worry about that. Oh, got him in the toe. That's over. I've cost myself there. Bastard. I mean, he called me a bastard too, didn't he? Ah, I didn't have the speed. I cost myself there. I would have liked them. That's a shame. I mean, we wouldn't have made money out of that one, so deal with that as you will, but I would have liked to have won it there, and I did cost myself by choosing to utilise throwing. Golden Grove. They are pretty common at the minute, tournaments. When I was recording previously, there weren't many. This could... Nah, it's 222. It's far too long to be an on-foot spear, that, I'm afraid. So that'll probably be getting sold. I think the one we've got is a bit more appropriate for our use case. Nice. This guy's unawares. Now he's dead. That guy's my team. Ah, what a whiff. This guy the enemy? He is. Nice. Expected him to get that spear up and stabbing in me, to be fair. Alright, well. Is it just the horsemen that remain? We've got a Rayman horseman. How is he staying on the horse? What? How does he gather purchase upon the steed? We will never know. I mean, it's already incredibly difficult to ride a horse without holding the reins. But to do so without any legs, that is a feat many cannot match. Well, it's handbags at 10 paces, and they're going for me. Oh, they're both on the same team. Damn you, Billy! You pig of a man. Well, we've got his mate. Nice! I think I did well there. Right. It's a four-way deathmatch. We've picked up a little bit of speed on the one-handed swinging. Death. Well, Philip the boar's down. Who's this clown? Squire. He does look very Tyrell, doesn't he? His hair's very knightly. Oh, stabbed him right in the throat. Oh. Philip the boar's gone out there. Goes him, he shouldn't have messed. So, I feel like this is the same dude, but he's changed his hair. He heard what I said about him and he was like, oh, I don't want this bald guy knocking my hair. Let's tie it back. Die, you bastard! I will say, I do think the claim that 99% of the arms have been fixed is a bit inaccurate. Numerically, it might be 99% of them, but in terms of use case, really it seems like there's one armor that's getting used a lot, and that's the issue. So yeah, I think really that should be the focus, but we'll see. So in fact, let's just check out that spear. Yeah, a lot longer than our current one. Worse, really, as a result of the length. So we are gonna get rid of that. I think the money's worth more to us. If I was on a horse, I'd have considered that spear. Well, I did make a mistake there and walked into somebody, so he's going to want a couple of hundred of my monies. We are going to penny pinch again, though. I think he wants about 190 odd. 194. There you go, mate. Off you pop. Get a few beers on me. Should be able to buy a few barrels, in fact, for that. Well, let's see if we can find another one. We may have to head south towards Dawn now, because it seems we've exhausted all of the local towns for the time being. Maybe Castamere will have one for me. It does. Beautiful. I could feel it in my bones. So let's see what we've got here. Headgear that we're not interested in. I don't want to look like a missile. But we have been given the crossbow here. Get him right in the stomach. And again, right in the back. Burying the fish. Well, he's flopping around now like a captured cod. That guy's out. So we'll go for the horseman. Sadly, couldn't predict. Yep, that was a little bit off. Now, if that guy lowers his shield... Oh, that was sly, wasn't it? Nice, I got him. I've helped you out there, mate. Nice. I am the finger on the trigger. Yes. We need to kill Bill Hookman, or at least stop him attacking. Yeah, because he's just crumping that fella, and now I've shot him in the back. Well, that didn't dissuade him from his victory there, which is fortunate for him. Yeah, I knew I'd eat one there. Couldn't move. Neither could he. Come on, lead him back over to me, pal. No. It's hard to get the exact trajectory on that. Yeah, that was difficult. Oof. Not a bad job. We're going to try and move up and get a bill hook in response, because we don't have a shield. Keep me protected, brother. Nope, wrong button. So you come at me again, brother, and I am going to bill hook you. Ah, weren't far off. I was hunting the headshot. There we go. Got him that time. Beauty. An absolutely lethal aim on Valen at the minute. Brandon, he reckons he's lucky. That's what they're telling us. But I don't think that's going to be the case. If he's up against me with only a shirt on, smashing the back of his head with a blunt sword. And now against Rayman. That's why he was promoted. The enemies found it very hard to put him down without a body to target. So he was promoted to sergeant in the previous winter, and he's enjoyed the luxuries of an officer ever since. For many men, that would make them fat and perhaps complacent, but again, without a body to fatten, he has remained focused on his work the whole time. And it's doing him all right here, but now we've managed to corner him and sneak up on the rear of his horse. There's very little he can do. I say that as he stabs me right in the neck. How was that ever on the shield, mate? I know you've not got a body, but still. So we can get rid of that. So we're looking about right. Let's see how much some recruits will cost us. Because we're going to need about 50 of them. Okay. So, like, this is the issue. That they're a grand. So we're just going to take the recruits. That's how I ran myself out of money. I bought some expensive troops thinking they're going to make the difference. And they really didn't. So that will be that. So we're just going to recruit recruits. And then hopefully we will be able to utilize them to overcome looters with sheer numbers. And then from there, that should be our means of profitability. I do think it's worth me buying a shield, though. Okay, they've been ruined. Yeah, we need a shield. Oof, can't afford a Highland Large. If only. We'll just go with a reinforced kite, I think. Got to go with the cheap option for the minute, so we've still got £2 grand in the coffers. We will still do tournaments if we see them. It's less about that now, though. They're raiding it. It's a shame our local areas are being raided, but it is what it is. Ideally, I want to get the full 50 if I can. That would certainly make a difference. We will take a hunter. Having a bit of range support isn't a bad idea. We'll be doing the ranged ourselves primarily, but then maybe we'll get there when the lines meet. Okay, we've got a good little force now. Oh no. Okay, so they actually do work. Okay, so yeah, the one-handed infantry are fine, and basically the bowmen I have to go Riverlands bowmen. So the Tully Hunter needs to leave. Unfortunately, that was a bit of a waste of money, but that's fine. So for the upgrades, we need to go. So they have to be Tully. So they're basically all just going to be sword and shield infantry because we're not going to go with cav. That's fine. Maybe I'll take Westerlands dudes to be my crossbowmen, which feels a bit more thematic. So we'll have a bit of a mixed force. I don't know. We'll see about that. But yeah, I don't want to use units that are going to have Rayman parts, and I do want to be able to max them if I can. So we will do another tournament here. Got a broadsword. We're not very lucky when it comes to winning the broadsword tournaments. Ah, yeah, he's definitely going to get there quicker than me. And that, I mean, looking at the difference of damage, obviously my armor's worse, but he did nearly 85% of my damage, and I did 40 to him. So not even 40, to be fair. So yeah, we're definitely up against it here. He just got sort of flopped down gently by that axe, by the looks. Oh, went in early there. Oh! What a dive. He should get an Oscar for that. Good shooting, though, boys. Good shooting. He dove completely the wrong way, though. Yeah, we're not gonna let you have that, mate. Come on, then, try it. He did take me 3, but I've chopped you down like a mighty oak. I mean, the two-handed points aren't a bad thing, but we're not really going to be doing anything with that later down the line. But I do prefer the Riverlands tournaments. So, what did we win? Broadsword. I'll take another 600. That's going to pay the wages for a bit. Yeah, obviously, we want to get to them, but I can't spend half my gold on hiring one dude. So, we'll take... Let me just check. So, Westerlands... recruits can go into them. So what we were looking for was Riverlands recruits, wasn't it, if we were doing that? I think we will take Westerlands and we'll have them as our crossbowmen. It is what it is. Gives us more sources to recruit from, and it's a bit more thematic. Like, I feel like if we're a crossbow user, we wouldn't build an army of bow users. You could make it that, like, oh, well, you know, those guys can learn to use a bow. It doesn't mean that our character, you know, would hate somebody that can just because they can't or don't want to learn how to use a bow. But I want it to match up. So we'll take a bit of Westerlands as well. No. Let's just check. Okay, so their foot knights and their house guards are knackered, but their troops are alright. And what exactly is that wearing again? So, yeah, that's a different armor piece to the other one then. So, there are at least 3 or 4 commonly used armor pieces that are an issue right now. It's mainly the torso that would be the issue for me. I can deal with bald heads, but I think the bodies would be the bigger deal. But that's okay. So we've got 6 fellas over there, and I think we're going to get into our first fight here. Nice try, Brigand. You'll not chase me away this time. Ready. Can we get a better position here? I think we can. Let's get the old cross bizzle out. As it goes, spear is like the worst. Spear or polearm is like the worst weapon to have when you've got a bow, because it blocks some of your view. Generally, if I'm going to go with a ranged character, I tend to take one-handed. But you know, it is what it is. We'll stick with it. How did that hit his shield? We just saw there that that was nowhere near. This is awkward. Okay, that's a kill. Charge! We're getting, boys. Get around the back. Yes! Trounced them. Good work, fellas. Good work. I mean, Tully recruits did some work there. We're gonna keep them. We're gonna keep them all as recruits still. We haven't got a plethora of money to be upgrading them. So we'll just keep them as recruits till they're all ready to go. That's been destroyed. Never mind. Okay, another tourney. We'll take it. We still need the money. And then we've got a 5 outside. Fine by me. Bearheads? Well, we'll take that. Because currently, we've got a bearhead. As in naked. Okay, well, we're not going to be taking that. Because we're out. We got Lord Teagued again. Lord Teague, you absolute bastard. Can't you give a man a break? So again, we shall lead up the archery contingent. Footmen! Forward troops! I don't know why I just tried to give the archers a command. I am the only archer. I mean, I knew that would be short, but it actually wasn't that short. Yeah, it was off. Yeah, that's still pretty short. Okay, we're kind of approaching effective range now. Yeah. As if they see it coming. I mean, it's only one bolt they've got to defend against at a time, innit? So they can. I'm sure I could. But that guy's getting shot. Dismount! No, don't dismount. Fire. Oh, well, we got 1 damage. I mean, he would have one-shot me if he hit me with that sword. I didn't do a massive job there with the spear, but we did some with the crossbow at least. A little bit. Just made them think about it. Before they got into the fray with us. Not going to take those expensive guys. We will take them later on when we've got money to burn. But that's not the case right now. Cheap and nasty. That'll do for us. So I want to get some more Westeros fellas. But we're going to go mainly infantry. We've got 3 to 1 on these fellas, so we'll try them. Again, though, they are better equipped, probably better equipped and skill level, to be fair. Have we got any high grounds? Yeah, a little bit. Soldier, move! So it's going to take them a little while to get over here to us, I think. I think what we might do is move over here with the boys so that they feel they have to run through the muck to get to us. Forward! There we go. This will give us a bit more of an opportunity. I mean, we were on point with it, but it's just a shame they can see it coming. Maybe not that one. A little ahead there. Kill them all! Okay, nothing done with the crossbows, unfortunately. I can't see what I'm doing there. I really shouldn't let Tangley looking at. I can't even get the spear over the top. What is the point in the spear then? Okay, that's decent. We've lost a few, like, but we're making profit, I believe. Let's get over to Wayfarers and chop in the chaff. We've got a tournament there as well, so that'll keep the head above water. So let's get rid of them. 18 shields, that's a decent bit of money. Worn gloves, yeah, we'll keep our plate vambraces. And we will join another tourney. Another Highland shirt, so we will be getting rid of this one if we win it. Well, everybody, Regan there getting murked. But everybody on the pink team got absolutely destroyed unanimously. How did that shield work that? Nice. Not a lot of damage there on that second swing, but it was enough. Oh, good work, mate. Good work. I'll let you carry it if you want. He's did a phenomenal job there. Don't worry, Jorah. I'll take this one. Rayman fella. Oh, double hit. Nice work, Jorah. I think we're hiring Jorah. After that performance. If he goes out here quickly, then maybe not. But, I mean, look at the speed on him. He's an absolute beast. Go on, Jorah. Good work, man. If you take a fall here, Jorah, there's a lot of money in it for you. Oh. Bastard, Jorah! You bastard! Well, alright, mate. I think we have to hire him, don't we? Jorah the Lucky, let me talk to you, mate. What are you saying, Jorah? Your father was one of the leading warriors of the clan, but after his last battle, his hamstring was cut. We've lived well off the wealth he brought home from his raids, buying land and thralls, but now I feel it's time to bring some silver of my own. Need to buy a ship, hire men to row it. Don't wish to sell the land to outfit a risky voyage, to risk depriving my father and mother of their comforts in old age, my brothers of their hopes for a good marriage. So I have resolved to hire out my sword and make enough money for such a ship. So you're doing a similar thing to me, but you're a sort of step behind. I can't afford you, mate. Okay, well, fair enough, Lucky Jorah. We'll come back for you in the future. But I can see why you are a machine, given the price tag of 3,000 of my finest coins. So that's a shame. We were deprived of money, and we couldn't get him. But alas, we shall get him in the future. Next time we bump into him, hopefully we'll have the money for him, and we can bring him into the fold. We've got another few Westeroses, so we can have some crossbow support with us. In the future, that is. So now we'd like to see some looters again. I mean, I'm going to send the troops here, because I don't want to let them go free, but we're not going to get there before his cav do, so it's irrelevant. But yeah, it seems like now we've got force enough to tango with them. All these sort of parties of 10 and 12 are all pissed off. I mean, if I jump in, Tegan will. This should be a decent tussle. So, yeah, we'll take the lead here. Why am I facing backwards?
Infantry, advance!
So, I mean, we do outnumber them, but this is a bit poxy, innit? Now I think about it. Well, that's a shot. 30 damage. Cavalryman's coming in. There are more losses to them than us at the minute, which is great. I am slow. Get some stabbings going. I mean, we're doing alright, actually, here. The boys have impressed me. It's good work. It's good work. We only lost 2. 1 of each. We're fine. So they're all ready to be upgraded. So that'll cost me 500. I'm willing for that. And they're all ready to be upgraded. Western levies. Okay, so we're a lot better equipped now. Now we've got a ranged contingent and an actual warrior force. They're not the best warriors in the land by any means, but they'll do a job. So let's test out the new situation just against these 5. Okay, well, we've got the lay of the land here.
Move! Bowman! Forward! Troops! Loose formation!
Managed to hit the shield. What we're going to do as well is just bring the infantry back. Make them walk into our line a bit more. Nice headshot from the side. Oh, that stab nearly killed me. Wow, I didn't think he had the range for that. This spear's shite. Really not my cup of tea. We will stick with it though. I'm going to need to recover here for a minute though. Okay, let's trade the crap. That's all the crap we got. Okay, so we're keeping our head above water just. I don't think I can afford to recruit or upgrade any further. We need to make some money now. But we've made the headway I wanted to make. I'm glad that stab didn't one-shot me. If it was a two-handed sword, it would have. But then if it was, I'd have blocked. So I'd have probably been better off. Anyway, that'll be the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time in the Underhive.